Okay guys, not sure what happened there, but my camera cut off recording, which I hate. But anyway, you can see this is still steaming. I think you can see it. Let's see. Let's move against the house and make it more visible against the forest. Can you see? I don't know, but it's still hot anyway. If I go like this, it's gonna fog up the lens. We won't do that though, because that's not good for your camera. I accidentally left my mug over here, so we're gonna grab that handy dandy enamel mug, one of my favorite implements. I would much prefer a Kuksa wooden cup or something, but don't have one, and this thing burns your lips, but it's cool. I like it. So let's set this back up here on the tripod for a second, if we can get her. What the heck, the tripod leg just fell off. Welcome to my channel, where we are always experiencing technical difficulties. Sit back and enjoy the show. Just don't get motion sickness or seizures from epilepsy or anything like that, because that's not fun. Okay. Stove burned down into nothing. Good. Let's go ahead and get this teapot in here. We lost. Oh, Nelly! Dumped all the needles in there by accident. Just trying to be careful, but oh well. Give you something to chew on when you're out lost in the bush. But yeah, it's really good stuff. I like it a lot. And you don't have to worry about this being contaminated now. It's been boiled for a few minutes. And yeah, it's just rainwater harvested. It's pretty easy, guys. You got a poncho, you have a tarp, your rain fly for your tent. Anything can be used when it's raining to gather water. And if you're in an area, especially that doesn't have a lot of water, you need to take advantage of any kind of situation you can to harvest that water, because I mean, it's one of the essentials. We cannot live without it. And yeah, we'll be covering another method in another video. I had so many ideas with them, like, oh, there's only so many I can do, and I didn't want to just whip out my Life Straw or my Sawyer filter and my Sawyer squeeze. I've not used it very much because it's a pretty honking system. I got it more for family preparedness than I did for bushcraft or normal survival carry. So I wanted to do some more interesting ways, maybe some often overlooked or simple ways people could gather water that you don't think of on a normal basis. But yeah, so anytime you gather water, especially if the water tastes nasty, you can make some sort of tea out of it. If you know some of your wild edibles, you can make raspberry leaf tea, you can make blackberry leaf tea, pine needle tea, spruce tea, hemlock tea, goldenrod tea. You can even make plantain tea. It's probably not going to be too tasty, but it's good for a lot of different things. You can make tea out of basswood leaves, which I believe are good for a sore throat. I mean, not only are some of these teas nice to have, but if you take enough content of them, like you take a good couple handfuls of hemlock and you put it in your tea, and you make not just a tea, but an infusion of these plants, then they're going to have a lot higher medicinal value. And you let them steep for 15-20 minutes at least, not like your normal tea bag at home that you would let steep for 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Really let the vitamins and the nutrients and the medicinal properties seep out into the water before you consume it. And when you're using medicinal plants that way, you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck when you really take advantage of extracting all that goodness out of the plant. Yeah, so let's go ahead and drink this up. I think it's cooled off enough now. I didn't want to burn myself on camera and start crying and run off and dip my face in the swimming pool or anything. So here we go. It's good stuff. Like, it's it's really tasty. Like, it's a heck of a lot better than that chemical rag water I harvested on the last video. It's it almost tastes like a prepackaged tea, man. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's not bitter. Like a pine needle tea can be a little bit too turpentine taste, kind of like the way pine resin smells. It kind of tastes like that, and it's not so great. You add a little bit of sweetener to it, it'll cut that acidity of it, but I find the hemlock just plain is really good. And yeah, There's something special about drinking water that you harvested from an uncommon source, because it makes you think of the people in the world that really don't have access to all the clean water and stuff they would need, and it kind of makes you feel more in touch with the struggle people are going through in the world, with our ancestors who were drinking water that they had to procure every day. Right now we have it easy. We can go and turn on a sink. We can drink out of a hose, whatever. We have access to clean water, but it wasn't always like that, and I think it's a good reminder time to time. Maybe let yourselves go hungry, let yourselves go thirsty, and try to procure those things for yourself in the wilderness, and it'll just give you more thankfulness in your heart, and just a better understanding of the struggle people are going through all over the world, and remind you to pray for them. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back next time, probably in the next few days, with another video. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.